few examples to prove what I'm trying to say. Now Santiago is going to present you the videos from the last two missions from last year.
Yes, last year, shuttle Endeavour was launched into space for mission 123. As soon as the shuttle got into space, the action began, and they began broadcasting live from space, and strange objects appeared, as usual, revealing that they were not alone, as you will see.
And liftoff of Endeavour, going where east
So Endeavour finally got to space, and during this broadcast, as you can see here, the camera operator very interested. What is that on the background? Strange luminous object. Of course, they don't want to comment any much, but the images are showing exactly what is happening in space.
Houston copies. That's fine, Dom. On our
and we must realize that these incidents sometimes took place in seconds, but they are very clear, as you can see here. And in this mission, there was a precedent, very interesting, that you are going to see. On March 25, the shuttle Endeavour was returning to Earth, so they performed a very interesting feature. This is a very strange object that was captured by them outside of the shuttle. As you can see here, they realized there was something there, and then they disfocused this image because they don't want to reveal too much. But now you can see in the big screen. So the action was already there all the time. But as I was telling you, on March 25, they performed what is known, here it is, what is known by NASA as the IMO star alignment. They focus the camera to space, and you are seeing here the stars, but also watch.
Just to see if we can pick up a better pair of stars.
Among those stars,
in here in a few minutes.
Luminous objects flying everywhere around. So they realized they were revealing too much, and they moved the camera. But let's watch it again.
Just to see if we can pick up a better
This is a very rare
stars.
sighting.
We'll get back
The
to you in
first
here in
time
a
they
few minutes.
broadcast this, I don't think they will do that again, at least not in live television. But anyway, and then 2 months later, the shuttle Discovery was launched into space on the mission STS-124.
Space Station's newest laboratory.
And once again, as soon as the shuttle arrived to space, again, mysterious unidentified objects appear during the live transmissions, as you can see here. So this is becoming common for astronauts in space, even with the shuttle or in the International Space Station. So they don't comment too much, but the images are there. And you can see they are not alone in space. Can you see on the right part of the screen? Now, on June 10th, there was an incident that I want you to see and watch and hear.
Sorry, that's it.
Can you give more audio?
Standing by with a camcorder, it caught my eye because it was saw the rectangular shape and it was flashing.
This object
Flashing
appeared.
reflections as it rotated. The video ended there because we were grabbing the 400 millimeter and firing up the camera.
The astronauts were concerned. This is NASA response. You are going to
This is a
see.
video, and I think it's a loop. And this is the crew is taking a video of this object as it's flying in free space there. It's very difficult without any reference there to understand or get much sense of what the dimensions might be on the object. The crew, however, them being on the scene, they were able to give us some idea, and so their reports were extremely helpful. not only their verbal reports, but more importantly, the video and the imagery that they were able to give to us.
So there it is. They don't know what they were, that this object was, but they were concerned. Also, when the Discovery was going to land, new objects appeared, just in the other, like in the other mission. So it seems that they were not alone since the first day. And then we would like to present to you a sequence, very interesting sequence that took place during the Russian mission, the Expedition 15. This is a spacewalk by the cosmonauts outside of the International Space Center.
Then we'll come back and find out.
They are broadcasting, and suddenly they move the camera to space. They open the lens and look, but the camera is taking strange objects, unusual traffic of luminous objects.
Okay, great.
Look at
Are
that.
you ready? Yes.
Look. You see? However, the camera operator realized they were revealing too much, and he just moved the camera, but there it was. So I think that the astronauts at this moment are convinced they are not alone in space.
This is why we believe we are being observed very closely in the space. They know what we are doing. And we have to understand that the space around the Earth, it doesn't belong to us. It belongs to all the intelligences that there are. We can use it if we do it wisely and clean. Because what we are doing right now, I don't think is something that is approved. And I believe, I really think that this accident, so-called accident, between the two satellites was not accidental. I believe it was a new warning, and we have to keep observing to try to understand what the message behind all this activity is really going and what it means. These are some of the videos recorded in the last few months, most of them in Mexico, but some of them too in other parts of the world, because I want to prove here that it's a new agenda. Starting with Cusago in Italy, April 17th, 2007. We have a very clear disc recorded by a family not very far from the house of Antonio Ursi. And not very far either from the border of France. In the south of France, in different parts of the south of France, we have sightings the 24th of April, 2007.
And we believe these sightings are related because it seems the same object.
And it seems that these sightings in the south of France are like an exercise to see what would happen if something like this happens around the world, because it seems that many people saw it, many people recorded. We have even a cellular phone that was used to record the objects, and we can see that this happened in different times of the day. And just 5 days later, and you see it was no panic, nothing happened there. Everyone took it